iPhone Air. Thinnest phone ever triggers foldable revolution? CNET 2025 review. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're searching iPhone Air Review 2025 or thinnest iPhone features, this video breaks down Apple's boldest design yet from CNET's article. At just 5.6 millimeters thick, the iPhone Air could spark a thin phone avalanche and pave the way for foldables. Starting at $999, with a single 48-megapixel camera and all-day battery. Is it a game changer? If you're into Apple tech or mobile trends, subscribe and comment. Would you buy a thin iPhone? Let's explore the details, starting now. First, the iPhone Air standout feature. It's Apple's thinnest smartphone ever, measuring only 5.6 millimeters, or less than a quarter of an inch. Unveiled at the iPhone 17 series launch, it features a major redesign where most chips and hardware are crammed into the top of the phone. CNET's X-ray cutaways from the event show this innovative layout. It starts at $999, with a single 48-megapixel rear camera similar to the $599 iPhone 16e. Apple promises all-day battery life, but they also introduced a MagSafe charging pack, hinting at possible battery capacity trade-offs for that slim profile. Now, comparison to other phones. The iPhone Air isn't alone in the thin game. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge, debuted earlier this year, is 5.8 millimeters thick, compared to its thicker siblings at 7.2 millimeters and above. Leaked info from the LX suggests underwhelming sales for the S25 Edge. The Galaxy S25 Plus has a 4,900 mAh battery, while the thinner S25 Edge drops to 3,900 mAh, showing the classic trade-off. Historically, the 2016 Motorola Moto Z was even thinner at 5.2 millimeters, but required a magnetic battery accessory, which hurt sales due to compromises. Recent foldables are pushing boundaries too. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 is 8.9 millimeters folded and 4.2 millimeters unfolded. The Oppo Find N5 is 8.93 millimeters folded and 4.21 millimeters unfolded. The Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold measures 10.8 millimeters folded but 5.2 millimeters unfolded. These show how thinness is evolving, especially in foldables. The potential market impact is huge. The iPhone Air could legitimize thin phones among Apple's loyal fans. CNET senior technology reporter Brar Al-Hidi handled one and said, Apple isn't necessarily setting a trend with the iPhone Air, since so many phone manufacturers have already developed thin phones. But she added, it may have legitimized a form factor among people who want a thin phone and sworn allegiance to Apple's products. Analysts agree. Navila Popal, senior director at IDC, stated, the iPhone Air is Apple's thinnest phone ever and its boldest design move since the iPhone X. It will draw in users who love sleek aesthetics, while the Pro lineup takes a crown for majority of users prioritizing battery and camera performance. Anshul Sag, principal analyst at More Insights and Strategy, said, I think we knew thin and light phones were going to be coming regardless of Apple's launch. He predicted, much like we've seen on foldables, and is bullish on sales, believing its camera and battery capabilities will improve with time. Sag also noted, I think a lot of these thin phones are much more an engineering exercise to enable better foldables. Avi Greengart, president and lead analyst at Techsponential, compared it to Moto Z, saying without that accessory, the Moto Z was too compromised and it didn't sell well. He added, Apple is betting that advanced materials, eSIM, and more efficient silicon now enable a smartphone experience good enough to allow consumers' emotional decision-making take over. IDC's Popal explicitly noted the thinner design paves the road to a foldable iPhone possibly next year. The article mentions rumors of an iPhone Flip, a clamshell foldable like the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7, potentially delayed by screen crease issues but aided by the iPhone Air's hardware innovations. This iPhone Air could trigger an avalanche of thin phones and foldables. It's Apple's way of pushing premium design while showcasing tech like the in-house C1X modem and N1 connectivity chip. For creators, the Pro models still lead with better batteries and cameras, but the Air appeals to style seekers. Pre-orders are live, shipping soon. Who's getting one? Like if this helped, sub for more tech reviews, share with friends. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.